Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Jiaoqing. And today we're out here, we've got the drone up in the air, and we're basically just doing an experiment trying to get audio recording to match with the drone. And yeah, so this is just an experiment. So what we're going to do today, we're out at the school. We are currently sitting on one of our school playgrounds. We're going to go for a fly right the way around the school area and give you a little tour of the school from the air, which I haven't done before. So yeah, it should be good. We're going to see how the audio goes. We're going to see how we go with transmission as we go duck behind buildings and stuff. In China with a drone you are supposed to be line of sight at all times, but because we're on private property, well, sort of private property with the school, we're going to yeah, see how we go. We're going to end up behind buildings, but we're not going too far away. So let's take you for a little fly around the school here. So we have the playground here, basketball courts over the far side. And then as we get up into the air, we're going to get nice and high, so we're up above all the buildings, so we've got no chance of running into anything. And we'll take you for a little tour. So we want to make sure we're up higher than the library building there, which we look good there. So first of all, over this way. We have our dormitories for all the students, which is, yeah, it's quite nice actually. The dorms are much better than the old school that we had, the old Dinghu campus or the old Duanzhou campus. We can see they are all, what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. I can't count. But yeah, they're good dormitories. Down, right, we'll head around this way. So we've got this waterway running right through the school, which is very nice. And then down this way, down in front of us here, is our school canteen. Well, one of the school canteens. So we have a 3-level building here. Canteens are good. They've got sort of all your basic canteen stuff in there. And then there's also some private companies also run little canteen things in there. So we'll get a look at some of these dormitories from the other direction. So that's the little village out behind the dormitories there, which is nice actually to go and have a little walk through. We might have to get out, we might do that this afternoon actually, just to get out and go for a walk. Behind the school here we have, this is a toll road, so yeah, that's sort of main highway. Then heading up this way, these buildings up in front of us here, these are all the laboratory buildings for, so they've got all the things such as the, nursing stuff. So most of the students I teach are nursing students, so they'll have, hospital rooms set up there for practicing stuff. Other things, so for the dental students, they'll have dental things. For the, there's research labs, all that sort of thing in there. And we've got a nice little lake sat down behind or between the laboratory buildings, which is nice to go and sit beside. In the centre of the screen there's a little pagoda. I'll often go and sit in there of an evening and play my guitar. We always get a few students come by and sit down and listen to me play for a little while. Right, well, which way are we going? We'll carry on through this way. So as we go past the laboratory buildings, our next building over to in front of us here, with the big blue roof there, this is our gymnasium, which is a good size building, full size basketball court in there. We've got seating and everything for for a couple of thousand people, I would imagine. I don't know actually. Then beyond there we have another big playground. So the playground we started off on here, this has artificial lawn. The playground over this side, this is proper real grass, which is nice. Down there we also have basketball courts, badminton, volleyball, all that sort of stuff. As we come around the other side of the stadium, we also have a small grandstand area down here. It's not huge, but we've got other rooms up in there. So in the sort of grandstand area there, we have weight room for the students who want to sort of do weight work. We've got music rooms, massage rooms, all that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. Then over the other side of the playground here, we have more dormitories. So plenty of dormitories down there. And then around to our right here, this building centre there now is teachers' apartments, which I don't have a place in, unfortunately. I would kind of like to be in here, live out here so that I'm closer to my students and we can spend more time sort of chatting and stuff, but they've left me in Guangzhou, which really, as much as I'd love to be living closer to where my students are so that I can spend more time with them, it is a long way from anything. So yeah, partly I'd like to live out here, but partly I really wouldn't. Next down here we have teachers' dormitories. So this is where all the teachers come to hang out during lunchtime, so there'll be a heap of teachers heading down that way now. Down here, so let's just around to the right here, to the right of that building we have bike charging. So electric bikes, put your bike in there, you've got somewhere to charge them up. The ground floor of the teachers' dorm here, we have a heap of shops. We've got hairdressers, we've got a convenience store, bakery, quite a few food places. There's a parcel delivery office there, all sorts of things. It's yes, a good little area. Actually very, very busy with students around dinner time. So let's carry on. What else have we got down here? Actually, we'll move around to this way first. So this is our main admin building down here, which is a pretty... Oh, what are we doing with the controls? Trying to get things sorted out here. Still getting used to controlling everything. So yeah, quite a big admin building. And then down this way, this is interesting. This piece of land down here that is still empty. This is actually, I've seen the plans. This is actually for for foreign students. So there's every chance that as the school gets more, so we've just been granted university status, basically. So I think the next stage is to build that up and actually look at getting some international students in here. I don't know where they would come from, whether they're other Asian countries or further afield. I'm not sure, maybe some African students. Then down this way in front of us here we have another canteen, and once again 3 floors, although only the ground floor is being used at the present time. And then over to the right of here, this is sort of the other side of the laboratory buildings. See, one I forgot to mention is just over the top of the gymnasium there. That is another dormitory. That is for visiting teachers. So if we've got teachers coming in on a 6-week course or something for students, then that's where we put them. They can stay there in the afternoons and stuff after lunch for their afternoon nap. Then heading back, right, where are we? Down this way, in this big building down over the river here. This is a auditorium, so this is a really, really nice building. haven't actually been in here to perform yet. I'd love to get my guitar on that stage. It's a wonderful looking stage in there. Really nice lighting system, really nice sound system and everything in there. The road running by the school, this road is brand new, so in actual fact, if we carry on down the road this way, I wonder if we can actually see in here, maybe not, yeah, so those big buildings that you sort of see off in the distance there, that is another school. I can't remember what that school actually is, but yeah, and this road sort of runs between the two schools. It's a very, very quiet road. Very little traffic on here. It's really nice. But back on with our school. So, over heading back towards where we are now. So in front of us now are the teaching buildings. So this is all your basic sort of classrooms, lecture halls, all that sort of thing. And then the big building on the right of there is our school library, which the first 6 floors are for the library. Above that, there's a couple of floors that remain empty at the moment. They're not being used yet. But then the top floor is all the sort of technology stuff. So we've got all the computer controls, all sort of stuff like that, as well as video stuff. We've got video studio rooms in there with green screens and all that kind of thing, which is really cool. And then the last thing, over to our right here, this little house down here. So basically, there used to be a village here, quite a few houses. The government paid off a lot of the people who lived here, bought them new houses or moved them into apartments, moved them over into the new area. I'm not sure where they all went, but they were all offered money. This guy, whoever owns this place, is the one guy who said, no, I don't want to move. So he stayed. He's here all on his own, which makes me laugh. You know, you hear everybody saying that, yeah, the government will just kick you out and rah, rah, rah. No, they don't. This guy has said, no, I don't want to move. I don't want your money. So he's still here. If more people had said no, maybe we would have been looking elsewhere for the school. I'm not sure what would have happened in that case, but they didn't. Most people were quite happy with what they were offered, so they moved on. So yeah, that's sort of our school from the air. So we have so closest buildings to us there is Teaching Building 1, and then over the other side of the school library, that's Teaching Building 2. So yeah, it's quite a nice school. As we might just get up a little bit higher and try and give you a look. Well, we've exceeded our allowed height, so we've ducked back down to 120 metres. So yeah, this is the school where I work. It is a huge improvement on what we had last time out at Dinghu, the old campus and stuff. But yeah, like I said, this video is really just to see how we go with getting audio stuff all together. And heading back to our playground, and it is a beautiful sunny day today. Where are we? There we are, flying over the top of us. We're going to just head out this way a little ways and try and give you a view of the whole school in one shot. We see all the fish ponds and stuff and lakes and whatnot all the way around here. Such a beautiful area. It is a nice place to be. So try and get right back so we can get the whole school in the shot. There we are, that is where we work. It's a great little area. And then, yeah, directly behind the school, we've got all the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. It is really nice when you get those rainy days, you know, sort of low cloud and stuff. See all the clouds sitting over the, you know, on top of the mountains and stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's the little village beside the school, which we actually used to, when we were coming up here, we came out here a few times as we were, as the school was under construction, and we actually used to enter up through the village and come in the sideway there. Trying to see, actually, see just beside the waterway there, that little road, that was our entrance way, but we now have a proper entrance. Yeah, it was a long project getting this all built. It was quite interesting. Came out a few times while it was under construction, just watched everything being done. It was really good. But let's bring us back in towards ourselves. And come in for a landing. Yeah, the drone's done well. We've still got 15 minutes of flight time available if we wish. Although we don't need that. Okay, and here we come. We're on our way down. And there I am. So yeah, that is the drone. Hopefully all the audio's come through okay, and we can see everything. Actually, while we're sitting here, let's just try out this. So we're just going to make the drone fly around us, see if it keeps us in shot fine. Oh, look at that, beautiful, keeping me nice and center in the screen. Such a good drone. Unbelievable. So yeah, that's our school. I hope you've enjoyed this little fly around. If this has worked, we're probably going to do more videos like this. There's a few nice places around here. I'd love to do a few aerial tours for you. So yeah, we'll see how we go with this. Hopefully everything works. But for now, that's it. So if you've enjoyed this, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. If you have things you would like to learn about life here in China, hit us up down there in the comments section. Yeah, if you ask any good questions, we'll go away, do some research and try and find you some answers. And yeah, any questions and comments about the school, again, down in the comments section, hit us up and we'll try and answer whatever we can. But for now, thanks for watching everybody, stay safe, and we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.